good. I'm the conversion rate optimization manager at esure. From a flexibility perspective, quite often we come to you guys with tight time briefs and so forth for CRO work, and it's always met really well. And then from a strategy perspective, from a kind of proactiveness perspective, especially over the past year, we're looking sort of further into the data because we're a data orientated CRO team, or we try to be. So we're getting a lot more kind of consultation and strategy kind of perspective on our business at the moment. So I'd say they're the main three benefits. I suppose professionally, we've got to a point where we're a bit more self-sufficient from a CRO team. So that's obviously helped us professionally because we can start to do sort of a bit more testing and testing development in-house, but we're still getting kind of the strategy, the user testing and so forth from you guys. And off the back of that, we're kind of getting stronger hypotheses, stronger insights, stronger testing. So we've had, massive wins, such as like the CTA labelling test we've done, which drove 8% increase in our conversion funnel. We've had a number of add-on, so optional extra tests, which has also driven increased benefit on the bottom line. So I don't think we'd be in the same position as we are now from a CRO team without REO's kind of influence on that. A couple of years ago, I'd say the CRO test development and obviously test wins. Now, I think just because we're a bit more established in our kind of CRO journey, I suppose, I'd personally say user testing and kind of aligning the strategy with our business goals. Because I think one thing we're working with you guys, from the start actually, but obviously more over the past 5 years, you kind of know our business inside and out, you know our KPIs, you know what we need to drive over the next H1, H2. So I think that's kind of come to the point where, we're really driving value, and without that kind of knowledge of the business and doing that user testing and using you guys for, all the other stuff you do, like design and also test development in certain areas that, we're driving bigger and better tests, I suppose, through better hypotheses. We just glean a load of insight from it, just in terms of stuff that you don't necessarily see in analytics, why people are dropping off in certain areas of the site. But one of the key things that I think REO do really well around user testing is kind of probing the tester and user just in terms of what we want to try and get out of it, and also recruiting the right kind of customer, because being in insurance, sometimes it's quite hard to kind of get the exact user that you're trying to get, that they're in the right mindset and the right kind of period where they're looking at actual car insurance. So that's really helped us from a user testing perspective, and something we'll use continuing through for our kind of transformation journey. In terms of the experimentation maturity level, we're now at level 3. I think last time we've done that for Optimize, we wouldn't have been at that point without REO. Definitely not. And I think we're just kind of getting to a point now where we're starting to see, especially from a business-wide perspective, we're getting more kind of visibility as a CRO team, and that's starting to get more ingrained in kind of the business thinking, especially across our new kind of transformation projects. In my opinion, you're not a standard CRO agency. You carry out user testing, you do designs for us, you do the QA development as and when we need it. So there's a load of different kind of areas, analytics as well, which all help us focus on our main goal and objectives. And with you guys knowing our business inside and out, you can kind of know what buttons to kind of push and what strategy we should be going with. So I think overall, the value of REO is huge for esure.